Apologize for the interruption in the stream earlier, as we are now back. Live from Couch Ballpark, it is still a 0-0 ball game between the Copperheads and the Disco Turkeys. Now in the top of the fourth inning, Luke Elmore still out there. Staborski sends this one on a line towards center field. Going back, running is Watson, and he makes the play on the warning track. Colby Watson, a sliding grab right up against the College World Series sign out there in right center field. Denies Parker Staborski of what surely would have been an extra base hit. And that'll bring up Connor Paul, hit by a pitch his first time up. First pitch on the way from Elmore, swung on and driven the other way this time, down the left field line, but it will run foul. Tucker giving chase, but he can't get there in time. So Paul will retreat to first base. Come back to the home plate. Now behind 0-1 here. As the Disco Turkeys in their first season in the SCBL, facing off against the only team to have played every season of the SCBL in its history, the Lake Norman Copperheads. Next pitch on the way, grounded to short. Up and throwing is Herbst in time for out number 2. Now quickly, 2 away here in the top of the fourth. As Dane Frelick up next, grounded out his first time up. Did the third baseman from Framingham State. Frelick looking for what will be his 7th hit of the season. 2 away here in the top of the fourth, and facing off against Luke Elmore. This one swung on, and a mile-high foul ball will land all the way into the parking lot here in Winston-Salem. Now an 0-2 count from Elmore to Frelick. Swing and a miss. He got him with the elevated fastball. 5 strikeouts on the day for Luke Elmore sends us to the middle of the fourth inning. Disco Turkeys will look to get on the board first when we return. Back for the bottom of the fourth inning. As Colby Watson will get another chance At his second hit in 2 at-bats to start this game against Andrew Bruss. Takes the first pitch high for a ball here. Watson, Martinez, and Tucker due up. The heart of this Disco Turkeys lineup. Currently sitting at 3-5 on the season, looking for their 4th win are the Disco Turkeys. As that pitch is in there for strike 1 from Bruss. Watson hitting in the 2-hole today for the home team. The 3-1 pitch here from Bruss. In there for a strike, and the count will run full. Both teams holding firm here defensively. Just 3 hits combined between the two of these teams, as this one is a walk to Colby Watson. So Watson aboard for the DH Martinez.
Next up, the DH, number 1, Martinez.
And as we've seen, Martinez, quite possibly the most dangerous hitter in the SCBL thus far, won the Player of the Week award in the league the first week of the season. And had a memorable performance against the Statesville Owls. 2 for 2 that night with 2 home runs, 6 RBIs as he drives this one a mile high over in foul ground on the first base side, giving chase is Painter. He doesn't get there. And Martinez this young season already picked up 6 extra base hits, walked 7 times and struck out just twice. Reached base all 5 times safely, as we mentioned, against the Owls back on June 4th. And also hit a home run in these last 2 teams' appearances against each other on May 31st. Watson looks to break for second. Martinez swings through strike 2, though. Bruss looking to rebound. After giving up a leadoff walk to Watson, the 1-2 is high. Shadow starting to set in here at Couch Park. 2-2 foul back. Martinez staying alive here, and we've seen his ability to get on base in any sort of ways, power and an eye at the plate as well. Instead, the throw will go back to first. Watson back safely. And now the 2-2. Outside, Martinez works a full count. Count runs full for the second consecutive batter here in the bottom of the 4th inning. The payoff pitch is inside, ball 4, and Martinez aboard on a base on balls once again. Already his 12th walk of the season. Puts 2 runners on here for Paxton Tucker, who grounded out his first time up. Still no one out here in the bottom of this 4th inning.
Next up, the fielder at 36, Paxton.
So we'll be Tucker up with 2 on and no out here in the bottom of this 4th inning. He swings on this one and sends it a mile high down the left field line. Giving chase is Kwan. He will get there in foul territory, and he climbs over the wall. We'll see if he actually did hang on to the ball there. As a matter of fact, he wasn't able to, going over the wall down there on the left field line. So Tucker, a bit of fortune there. Stays alive in this certain at-bat. Now an 0-1. Bruss looking to get out of this jam as he takes this pitch low, does Tucker. One count here for Bruss. Swung on in a foul ball, or fly ball, on the infield. Paul calling, and he makes the catch. Big first out on the infield, keeps the runners at bay.
And at the catcher, number 27, Ryan Lee.
And now to be the catcher, Lee. Struck out his first time up. 1 down and 2 on in the bottom of this 4th inning. Still a scoreless contest. Lee swings on that one and sends it back foul. One on the way to the catcher, Lee, and nearly ran in and hit him. Nearly loaded the bases, but it will just be ball 1. Two hits for the Disco Turkeys thus far. One from Colby Watson and one from Tanner Bray. As this one is also foul out back behind the bleachers. Disco Turkeys have drawn 3 walks this game as well, including 2 from Colby Watson standing on second and Derek Martinez standing on first. One, 2 from Bruss is high. So the count stays alive. Bruss done a good job at keeping these Disco Turkeys hitters at bay. Yet to allow an extra base hit in 3 1/3 innings of work so far. 2-2. Another nice catch by Santos to keep the runners there, but it does mean it will be a full count. Now it's another full count. Can Bruss keep a third batter off the base paths? He cannot. And that's another walk to load the bases with still just 1 out here. Ryan Lee will go to first and bring up Tanner Bray. The EH due up next after a single his first time up. There will be a meeting on the mound here. We'll step aside for a moment, come back. Bases loaded and 1 out here in the bottom of the 4th. Disco Turkeys threatening. And now Bray up. Bruss stays out there as that first pitch is low. Watson at third, Martinez at second, and Lee at first. Bases are loaded and still just one out. Tanner Bray singled his first time up tonight's EH for the Disco Turkeys. 2-0 from Bruss. Upstairs, ball three, and now just one away from what would be the first run of the game. We'll see if Bruss can stay alive in the count. 3-0 is in there for a strike. Now a hitter's count, though. Tanner Bray awaiting the 3-1. And it's upstairs for ball four. And it is an RBI walk for Tanner Bray. And it does break the tie. The Disco Turkeys take a 1-0 lead. As Tanner Bray, 5 pitches and a walk, gives the home team the early lead here. Bases still loaded. As now there will be another mound visit. And it looks like that will be the end of the night for Andrew Bruss, who made it through 3 1/3 innings. 1 run given up so far. But he'll be responsible for all 3 on base when we come back. Bryce Meacham due up next as the Disco Turkeys look to extend a 1-0 lead here. And back here, after the pitching change, looking to figure out who the new pitcher is. Will be number 29 for the Copperheads. Facing Bryce Meacham after Bruss exited the game last batter after giving up the first run on an RBI walk for Bray. And now Bryce Meacham a chance to do some more damage. Ahead 2-0 here. Could be Timon Strader, potentially the new pitcher. The righty from Matthews, North Carolina, currently playing at Lenore Community College and making his first appearance of this season. In a big spot here, still just one away here in the bottom of the fourth inning. Meacham a chance to do some more damage. The 2-0 is high. And no matter what pitcher it's been, they've had some control issues this inning. Already 4 walks. Four out of the last 5 batters getting on base via a base on balls. Bryce Meacham 1 away from making it 5 of 6, and he does just that. And it'll ring another run home as Derek Martinez comes from third to score. So Bryce Meacham picks up an RBI and a walk. And now 5 of the last 6 batters, including the last 3 for the Disco Turkeys, have reached on a walk. Next up will be Julian Abreu, the third baseman. Base is still juiced and still just 1 out. As finally a first pitch strike in there from Strader. Looking to get out of the jam here, as that one is high. After scoring just 3 runs last night in a loss against the Spinners, the Disco Turkeys looking to bounce back offensively. Have already picked up 2 this inning and a chance for many more. As this 1-1 is inside. Disco Turkeys have been patient at the plate amid some control issues for these Copperheads pitchers. And they've been rewarded already with 2 runs via walks. A chance for some more if Abreu can pick the right pitch. A 2-1 on the way is in there for a strike. Strader battles back to a 2-2 count here in the bottom of the fourth inning. A chance for a big second out. Before he makes that pitch, though, he will step off. Now ready with the 2-2. That one is behind the backstop and coming home. And in time is Ryan Lee. That ball got to the backstop. Santos makes the play back behind the backstop to make that play and ran to try and do it himself, but couldn't get there in time. And Lee does score on the wild pitch. Everybody moves up 90 feet. And now a full count as well. Abreu a chance to potentially load the bases back up with a walk. Now a 3-0 Disco Turkeys lead here in the bottom of the fourth inning. As this pitch is on the way and low, and it is another walk. Now 4 walks in a row for this Disco Turkeys team and 6 in the last 7. Load the bases back up. As Thomas Bowman, who walked his first time up, due up next
batter is center fielder number 11, Thomas Bowman.
Now Bowman, the center fielder, the 9-hole hitter, still the bases loaded here in the bottom of the 4th inning. On the back of 6 walks, Disco Turkeys have pushed across 3 runs. 2 RBI walks from Tanner Bray and Bryce Meacham, and a wild pitch scoring Ryan Lee from third base during Julian Abreu's at-bat. Now Abreu on first base, as this one is lined foul down the third base line. Bowman went after that pitch and nearly got enough of it, for it could have been multiple RBIs.
All right, 1-1, straighten it out.
1-1 count here and 1 out. Strader's next pitch is low. With the walk, Bowman would drive in an RBI, but it would also be his second time getting on base as he walked his first time up. Swings at that pitch, though, and it's now 2-2. A chance to put away Bowman for what would be a big second out, and one the Copperheads much need here. As Bowman awaits another 2-2 from Strader. That one outside for ball 3, and now another full count here. Another chance for a walk for the Disco Turkeys, who only have 2 hits so far on the game, but a total of 7 walks, including 6 this inning. Now another 3-2 from Strader, swung on and popped up down the left field line. Racing over, but they cannot make the catch on the left side of the infield and outfield. Morales and Quan giving chase to that one, but it'll be another full count pitch.
All right, 1-1, straighten it out.
We'll see if Bowman can get aboard for the 7th walk of the inning for these Disco Turkeys. The 3-2 is high, and it does bring home run number 4. Tanner Bray, who drove in the first run with the walk, now scores the 4th run of the game for the Disco Turkeys. And now Aaron Herbst will come out, but it looks like he'll be facing a new pitcher. Number 29, Strader. His day is done. And the Disco Turkeys have jumped out to a 4-0 lead here in the bottom of the 4th inning. We'll take a break and come back as Aaron Herbst due up. Bases loaded still, and 1 out. Back here after the next pitching change as Aaron Herbst's due up. As 7 walks this inning for the Disco Turkeys have pushed across 4 runs thus far. And now the second pitching change of the inning, and they'll now go to number 25, Seth Hagler, the App State product from Denver, North Carolina. Appeared in 1 game so far this season, 2 2/3 scoreless and hitless against the Regulators in a 12-8 loss on June 7th. Struck out 4 and walked 2 in that one. We'll be looking to avoid the walk here. Still just 1 out. 1-2 pitch here from Hagler. Swing and a miss, or it looks like it will be a foul ball. So Herbst does stay alive. Herbst, the senior from Stonehill College, behind 1-2 here, and now he's down on strikes. The first out in quite a while is an important one here for the Copperheads. 2 down and still the bases loaded for Joe Specht. A ground out and a fly out his first 2 times up. First pitch on the way from Hagler is low. Center field by Specht. And now there's a mix-up as the force will have to go home, but it doesn't. And Specht scores 2 here. Meacham and Abreu both come home as there's a mix-up a little bit. As Bowman ran to third from where the ball landed in center field, but Abreu stuck in between the line, but then just decided to go home. Confused the infielders for the Copperheads, but a 2-run single by Joe Specht now makes it 6-0. And the first hit of the inning for the Disco Turkeys. Just their 3rd hit of the night and of this game 1 of this doubleheader. Disco Turkeys taking full advantage of the opportunity handed to them thus far. As breaking for second is Specht. He'll get in there sliding. No attempt at this throwdown there from Santos. Now 2 position. As now it'll be a 1-1. Watson swings at this one, pops it up into foul ground. Calling for it is the second baseman, Painter, and he makes the catch to retire the side, but not before 7 walks and a 2-run single by Joe Specht give the Disco Turkeys 6 runs in the bottom of the 4th. We will come back in a moment. Now the home team leading a 6-0 ball game here at Couch Park.